So it's been about 2 years since I did any kind of fat loss phase, and I'm now, well, this is the 3rd day of this mini cut or appetite reset, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I'm in a deficit for about 2 weeks, and I'll explain exactly why in a minute. This is when you know I'm in a fat loss phase, because I start eating protein oats again. So what we're gonna have, 80 grams of porridge oats, 25 grams of 85% dark chocolate. I'm sure a lot of people have seen me have this meal before in larger quantities probably. We've got 30 grams of whey protein isolate, vanilla ice cream flavor. Use my code PWBRAD, that'll get you 40% off. And lastly, we're gonna have 80 grams of blueberries. As you can see, a glass of squash, so don't track that because that is consistent every day. And here is the meal. Texture is pretty good. I've done quite well there. So when you're deep into a diet, this is literally amazing. When you are still, let's say, fat or soft, whatever you want to call it, fluff it up, however you like, it ain't that exciting, is it? So I'm actually 4 days into this mini cut now, and I'll break down exactly what I'm doing in terms of calories, expenditure, all of that a little bit later on. The reason I'm doing this mini cut, well, I was going to say cut a long story short, it's not even a long story. Basically, right, my mate's getting married in a couple of weeks. Going to Poland for the wedding. I bought a suit, put the trousers on, and I was getting to like my knee kind of area towards the quads. I'm like, oh, these are fitting quite tight. Maybe my legs have grown. And then I got above the legs, up to the waist kind of area, and I was like, Brad, you are a fat boy. Basically, you know, these trousers, I can get them on. They do up, but they're a bit tight. The plan is just to drop a few kilos over the next couple of weeks. I'm actually now 2-point-something kilos down. I anticipate probably losing another couple of kilos. For post-workout, it doesn't get much more simpler than this. 200 grams of chicken breast with some peri kind of season on the chicken. We've got 100 grams of raw weight rice. And then we're gonna have 25 grams of this peri-peri sauce. Is this your vibe, Ben? Cold chicken and rice. How about that? You don't get better than that, Em. What do you reckon? I don't mind cold rice. So for anyone interested in what I have to do when I train, on this pull session or back and bicep session with a bit of red out, I did a single arm high row, 2 sets, 8 to 10, then like 11, 12 rep. I think got 12 reps on the back off set. First set, more time than short range. Second set, just kind of more continuous style reps. Then I did a T-bar row, not a machine, like a free weight version. Then I did the traditional good old lat pull down, 2 sets on a seated cable row. By the way, with the 2 sets, it's just like top set, back off. And then I did 2 sets on a single arm dumbbell preacher curl, and then a seated incline dumbbell bicep curl. I don't do any shrugs anymore because my traps on my physique are more of a dominant point, and it makes my shoulders, which are a weak point, look even smaller, so I'm not doing them anymore. Time is 3:45 and it's time for a little snack, and it is a little snack, at least relative to what I'm used to for snacks. What we've got, 1 bagel along with 20 grams of this almond butter, which is something that's quite new to me. When I say quite new, I had it for the first time last week, really enjoy it, so there you go. And also 1 banana. That is it. I feel like I'm being starved, you know what I mean then? Going down from 4,500 calories to 2.5, it's fine though, it's only 2 weeks, it's gonna be a breeze, isn't it? Yep. Easy. Ideally, I wanted to film that session, but I didn't have a tripod with me, and I didn't really fancy lugging that around the gym today. And Em was at work, so that's a bit selfish. And then I don't really train with anyone. Well, not really, I never train with anyone. I've trained with about 2 people in the last 6 months. I need to find someone to film my videos, you know what I'm saying? So I've not long got back from work, and I did my first bit of cardio outside of playing football, like in the gym for the first time in like 2 years, and it was mind-numbingly boring. But we got it done, 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, and now it's time to get in the last meal, and my appetite is building up a bit. So, yeah, this depresses me a little bit. We've got 80 grams of rice, down from the usual like 125 grams, so 80 grams of rice, half a pack of lean steak beef mince 5%, and we've also got peas, which I didn't weigh because I'm a bit of a lunatic. There's meant to be 80 grams of peas. There might be 50, there might be 100. Like I said, I'm a lunatic. I can't put that sauce on there, can I? What do you reckon? Sweet chilli, would that be alright? I can't put peri-peri on there. I've got sweet chilli here. I don't know how that's going to taste, but we're going to do it. Let's whack a bit of this on. It's probably out of date as well. I think I've used this like once. Probably had it about a year as well. The beverage is the remainder of the Coke Zero in my fridge. Well, not Coke Zero, it's Asda Diet Cola. There you go. What a time to be alive. So I'll put the macros of the full derby in there somewhere, and now quickly go over how I'm going about this mini cup. Prior to this dieting phase, I was on 4,500 calories on a training day, 4,000 calories non-training day. On a Friday, when my expenditure was even higher playing football, I'd eat 5,000 calories. So now, what I've done, also with cardio I was doing none, apart from playing football. And with my steps, I didn't have a step goal. I was just letting them kind of fall wherever they did, and usually it was around 6 to 8K. Now, what I've done, because it's only 2 weeks, I don't think there's a worry of losing muscle because I'm not in a really lean position. Like, the leaner you are, you want to kind of have that deficit smaller than if you're, you know, peak off season going into a diet. So yeah, I'm doing this really aggressively. It's only 2 weeks. I'm not going to lose any muscle. I'm just going to prioritise having my carbs around my workout window, getting a good night's sleep. I'll be sound. Going from 4,500 calories on a training day to 2,500, and on a rest day, pretty similar, 2,400 calories. Protein's going to be 180 grams of protein at bare minimum. Fats, a minimum of 50 grams. Me personally, I don't really like going any lower than that with my fats. And as for expenditure, steps, I'm just increasing by 2,000 a day, or 14,000 on average, you know, for the whole week. Putting my cardio up to 3 times a week, keeping the football on the Friday, and then I'm adding 2 cardio sessions in the week, just 20 minutes between 120 and 140 beats per minute. Usually around, I don't know, 180, 200 calories burned on the stepper or the incline walk treadmill. So there you go, that is the plan, that is what I'm doing. I'm going to do a 2-week mini cut transformation video just because, I don't know, why not? If I'm doing it, I may as well make a video about it. Like my video if you enjoyed this one, subscribe to the channel if you're new, or you just haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And yeah, see you in the next video.